Hello everybody, welcome back to the career of Alban Zogbaum and the HE-111. It is still September 2nd, 1942. In the morning, we went up to bomb a supply depot and made some mistakes on the approach, and it caused us to be a little too slow when we dropped our bombs, and we ended up dropping well short of the target and missing it completely. The rest of the guys did okay nonetheless, but on the return we were intercepted by a flight of 6 fighters, and in that ensuing battle we ended up losing 2 bombers, one of which the crew bailed out and was okay. The second one, unfortunately, were unable to get out of the bomber before it hit the ground, and we did lose a pilot, Peter Stoschel, to be exact. But nevertheless, the fight carries on to this afternoon, where we are bombing a river crossing. We got a little preview of that last time in the career, and so we will go ahead and go to the briefing. Okay, so here we are in briefing, and we do have a longer flight ahead of us today. Multiple waypoints here, 100 kilometers plus away from each other. But the flight route, we will take off from our airfield and make a pretty much 180 degree turn at waypoint 1 and fly 103 kilometers at 92 degrees to waypoint 2. Of course, as per usual, at waypoint 2 we'll be met with our fighter escort before we make a left-hand turn to the target. Now the target for today, as we kind of saw last time, is this bridge located at waypoint 3. Some very good indicators today for us. We've got this town, most importantly, but what's going to be really easy for us to see from our bomb altitude of 2,500 meters is this airfield. And also these roads all connect to the target. Something we are going to have to look out for is this second bridge here, recognizing that we are bombing the bridge on the left today. Looks like V formation for today, bombing at the regular speed of 320 kph. From a little bit lower of an altitude today than we are used to. Normally we're at 3,000, today we're at 2,500. Let's take a look at the information for the mission. So Leonard Bear will be flight lead. We will be wingman number 3 in the formation today. Of course, as we already talked about, the fighter escort is going to meet us at waypoint 2, and enemy fighters might be patrolling near the target area. Date for the mission, September 2nd, 1942. We have a 3:07 takeoff time. Weather report for this afternoon is exactly the same as it was this morning. So weather is clear, no clouds, and we have very low wind speeds, non-existent at ground level. But at our bomb altitude, we are seeing wind speeds of 7 meters per second from 245 degrees. Estimated target altitude, of course, is 0 since it's a bridge, and the write-up. So, our recent bombing strike was successful, and the enemy-controlled bridge has been destroyed. However, enemy forces are continuing their attempts to cross the river by using a hastily built pontoon bridge, which you need to destroy today. It is marked as waypoint 3 on your flight map. So this bridge here must have been the previous target, and this is the bridge that they have set up. So we're going to have to make sure that we are aware that we are bombing the bridge on the left, not the one on the right. The one on the right has already been destroyed. So with that said, let's go ahead and go to the bomber. Here she is. Let's take a look at the loadout. We will continue to take the 20 millimeter cannons with us today. We actually got some hits, I believe, with the nose gun last time out, and did some damage to some fighters. Of course, didn't get any fighters shot down, but we did have a pretty good hit on it, and it did start trailing some smoke. But more importantly is the payload for today. We are going to take this payload here, the 4 250s. Of course, those go in the bomb bay. I do like that. I think my thinking for this is I don't think we're going to have enough time to drop both the bombs from the bomb bay and a underbelly payload as well. I do think that that last bomb is just going to hit well past the target. So it's better to just focus on these four. And I think we're going to set the payload, or rather the drop time, to be the lowest it can be. And then we'll have kind of a spread over the target. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the mission. Alright, so here we are on the runway. You can see flight lead is beginning his roll. There goes number 2 in the flight. Got one more bomber in front of us, which is beginning to roll now. I will begin mine now. And we are off. That will be 170. We are airborne. Positive rate of climb. Let's get the gear up. And as you can easily see, we are well faster than the others. So we have number 3 in the flight right off our wing. Just stop climbing here for a second so that he has some real estate. And you can see flight lead ahead of us starting to make the left-hand turn. So we will do the same. Of course, being mindful of our friends. Whoa, there he is. Just wondering what happened to him. Okay, so he's in front of us. That's good. I don't have to look out for him anymore. Of course, the back of the formation, there they are, coming into view now. In the process of completing that turn. We will begin to catch up to flight lead and get into our spot of the formation. If you look out the left-hand side window, you will see our airfield going past us. Okay, so here we are into the formation now. You can kind of see a little bit of an incline here. We are making that initial climb up to 2,000 meters and to waypoint 2, where we are going to pick up the fighter escort and proceed to the target. We do still have a decent amount of climbing left to do. Just started just a few moments ago. so here we are. Now we have completed the climb up, and we are coming up on waypoint 2. In fact, just coming into view now, looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighters, which perhaps is our escort. It probably is our escort. You can see the airfield down there. That is what is actually waypoint 2. They are turning towards us. They do have the profile of 109s from the looks of it in formation now, turning towards us. I'm pretty sure this is our escort. Yes, this is our escort. There they are, coming in off our left-hand side. There's the turn at waypoint 2. Coming past us now is our fighter escort. Getting into position, a flight of 6 BF-109s. Climbing above us now. Soon they'll be making a turn. They'll be above us in their escort position. Otherwise, we have completed the turn at waypoint 2, which, you know what that means. We are gonna pop into the bomb site right now and get things set up for the target. So first and foremost, as usual, we will set the altitude to 2.5 kilometers, and the airspeed per briefing, as usual, will be 320 kph, and the wind speed. So, the wind has changed since briefing, ever so slightly. It is now 6 meters per second from 245 degrees. So first and foremost, let's set the wind speed to 6, and the wind angle 245 degrees. This is a little tick right there. Still got a tailwind, not directly hitting us in the back, but still a tailwind nonetheless. Am I happy with that? Not really. I think I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this, so set the wind angle to right about there. Airspeed is 6 meters per second. Airspeed now too. Okay, good. So we are all set up. And let's go ahead and scooch the view mode up. Of course, way too far away to see anything yet. But just want to get it into a position for when it is time to start looking out the view mode. We'll be able to have it set up. And I've just learned when I was getting ready to film that this little thing right here, that's telling me where the actual bomb site is pointed to. So that should be a good tool for us to use when we're getting close to the target and close to dropping our bombs, just where we are. So with that said, the bomb site is now set up. We'll go ahead and fly to waypoint 3, where we will hopefully hit a bridge. Okay, so in the distance you should see a large body of water. That is the river that the target is on, and if I'm looking at the scenery correctly, you should see, let's pop into the nose so that you can actually see this, and we'll use the crosshair. So The river comes along here, and then it makes a turn, and then it wraps around like that. Our target is just like right about in this area. Rough approximate. Still too far away to make out anything that's gonna give us a indicator where this target is. Things like that airfield or that town, or more importantly, the road that's leading towards it. Obviously, still well far away from anything like that. Okay, so just approaching the target. Interestingly enough, the reason we couldn't see anything is there's clouds in front of us. Skies were supposed to be clear over the target, but that is not the case. Additionally, well in the distance is a group of fighters. Just barely make them out. But nevertheless, we should be dropping bombs any moment now. Gonna be tricky. You can see some smoke plumes there. There is a nearby town, but we were really hoping that we were going to be able to see the airfield, and more specifically the roads. That would have told us where we're bombing. There is clouds though, covering a lot of the area. There is a gap in the clouds here that we might be able to use to help us figure out where we are. But otherwise, yeah, the actual bomb site is coming into the clouds now. I actually think it's going to clear up. You can see through here. I think right around here, this cloud is kind of where I'm expecting that airfield to be. Okay, I think I have my bearings after taking a look at the map. I do believe that this is that little upward trend in the river before it hooks a right. I think that's what I'm looking at here. So looking at the bomb, so we can't see anything through that. Better clear up. I'm getting anxious now. Can't see anything at all. What an unfortunate turn of events here. That has caused us to potentially miss the target. Well, they haven't called for the bombing run yet. I'm gonna go ahead and open the bomb doors. Okay, it's clearing up slightly. Just doing some tweaks here in hopes that we can see anything. It is starting to clear up. Calls for fighters in the area. There's the airfield beneath us. I think it's just gonna be... There it is. There's the target. There's the target right there. There it is. Oh, we see it. Here we go. Bomb doors are open. The interval was set. Another second now, we're gonna be dropping here. Wait, one. Bombs away. Somebody was shooting at something as I popped into the nose gun here. Yikes, fellas. Okay. Ooh, flak just barely missed. We got fighters coming in on us now. Oh god, there's 1, 2, 3 of them out of our range. Gotta reload. Oh, this is scary. Those are LA5s. Uh-oh. He's hit. I don't have a shot on this guy. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, he's rolling over. He's inverted. Oh, no. I don't have a shot. There goes the escort after him. Let's take a peek around. Oh, they got him. Cool. Let's not be a victim of that. That's gonna come right beside us. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's still a fight going on behind us. Okay, popping into the back seat. We do have some guys that have peeled off from that fight. And they are coming our way. Two of them, in fact. And the escorts over here, they have been calling out fighters non-stop. That's why I've been so quiet the past few moments. We're on our own, too. I don't think... Yeah, we are on our own here. They actually look like they're coming directly for us. I don't know if they're ours or theirs. Still a little far away to see. You can see the flak is still coming up behind us, and I'm getting a little concerned. Gotta reload. He's not coming for us. Good hits in him. Stay with it. No. Uh-oh. Got bad news, guys. I gotta reload. This is our turn. We're hit. We're hit. Come on, boy. Oh, he ducked us. Another one coming in on us. He's shooting at us directly. I can't do anything with it. Shoot. We're hit. We're okay. We're okay. I think. I'm in control. Gotta tell you the truth though, this left engine is not healthy. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's get back with the guys. The left engine's about to go out. Get him. Get some payback, boys. We're hit. We're hit. We're on fire. We're on fire. We gotta bail. Bail, bail, bail. Okay. I don't think that's what I was expecting. It was pretty quiet for the majority of that mission, and then all hell broke loose on the return flight. In the end, we bailed out. It doesn't say captured, it doesn't say killed, it doesn't say missing, it says bailed out. I'm hoping that means we're safe. But, main thing, we took out the bridge. We got the bridge. 1 kill. It's not the most glamorous of stat sheets for a mission. It's not the best stat sheet we've had for our career mode. But it was what we were up there to hit. The objective was to take out that bridge. We bailed out. We saw a guy beneath us catch fire shortly after dropping bombs. He went inverted and into the clouds, never to be seen again. There was another bomber that went down before us. There was another bomber that went down directly with us. We bailed out. Alban got out, and it looked like 3 other chutes from Alban's ship got out. But we'll have to see how the rest of the guys made out. Not trying to metagame, but I kind of let it run as long as I could. And there was a 3rd bomber that looked like flight lead that went down alongside us shortly after us. So, I don't know what this is going to look like, but we bailed out, we got out. Let's see how everybody else did. Okay, we're alive. But Alban Zogbaum has been wounded in action and receives a wound badge in black. So, the important thing here, he's alive. And this career mode continues on. Let's take a look at the entire flight as a whole. We look to be one of what I'm gonna say is 4 bombers to be shot down in this mission. And looking at the stats in particular, of course, our bridge kill, and it looks like Karl-Heinz Straight also getting 2 pieces of that bridge, which makes 3 total hits on the target. More importantly though, Karl-Heinz Straight must have been the bomber that was going down with us. His bomber is destroyed. Alban Zogbaum, of course, as we know, wounded in action, lost his bomber as well. And I'm not quite sure I saw one of these bombers, but I did see one directly beneath me catch fire, go inverted, and go down. Miraculously, they have gotten out of that bomber They are missing in action, which normally translates to captured. Yeah, so Valfried, Lulf, and Christian Sales have been captured. Look at the stats now for Alban after today. 5 aircraft kills, 3 vehicles, 4 armaments, and now 8 buildings getting the bridge today. But that will do it for this episode, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you in the next video. Take care.